Welcome to the Archive Network. I'm Aurelius, and with me, as always, Malik. We curate the Origin Archive. Today, we open a new file, ABB. Malik, you've had this one on your desk for a while. The late 19th century was a time of transformation. Iron and steam had fueled the first industrial wave, but electricity was emerging as a game-changer. This invisible force was ready to reshape everything: industry, cities, and even our daily lives. Picture the hum of machines, the crackle of innovation, and the spark of ambition that filled the air. We were on the brink of a new era where the glow of electric lights would soon replace gas lamps, illuminating not just streets, but the very future itself.
It's easy to romanticize the era, Aurelius. But if you dig a little deeper, you see the real human struggles that were happening. The transition wasn't just about machines replacing people. It meant dislocation, hardship, and uncertainty for countless workers caught in the gears of progress. Families who once had stability found themselves in chaos. Those who dreamt of a better future often faced harsh realities that crushed those hopes. It's important to remember the people behind the stories.
You're right, but let's take a moment to appreciate the broader impact. The second industrial revolution didn't just change the landscape, it made the very air around us vibrate with potential. Ludwig Fredholm, a visionary in Sweden back in 1883, grasped this reality. He recognized that electricity could not just illuminate homes, but could also power an entire nation. This wasn't merely about boosting industries. It was about transforming everyday lives, reshaping how people worked, lived, and dreamed.
Fredholm was undoubtedly a visionary, no doubt about that. But it was really Jonas Wenström who lit up the way for everyone. His work on polyphase alternating current changed everything. This wasn't just about the technology itself. It was a lifeline for many. AC power meant that electricity could finally reach far-off places, bringing light and progress to communities that direct current had left in the dark. It was a game-changer for so many lives.
True enough. Wenström's workshop was a forge for the future. In 1893, the Grängesberg iron ore mine became a testament to this shift. Picture its deep shafts, finally illuminated for the first time, machinery thrumming with the hum of AC power. ASEA wasn't just a company. It became a beacon of innovation in Scandinavia. It reshaped industries and redefined possibilities. We can see how such advancements ripple through time, influencing everything that follows. It's remarkable how ambition can change the game.
But let's overlook the competition. ASEA may have been a beacon, but they were also battling well-established giants from Germany and Britain. This was not a smooth ascent. It was a struggle for market share, one that came at a cost. The relentless push for dominance often overshadowed the human element of this tale.
Competition is the lifeblood of innovation, Malik. Even as ASEA flourished, another story was unfolding in Switzerland. In 1891, Charles Brown and Walter Boveri established BBC, a partnership that would rival ASEA. Their ambitions were equally grand, fueled by the same relentless hunger for electrical dominance. They believed they could reshape the landscape of power and engineering. It's a classic tale, really. One empire rises while another seeks to challenge its reign. That's how progress happens.
But Brown and Boveri's approach was different. They weren't just engineers. They were strategists with a vision. Their workshops were designed for scale, purposefully built to harness the power of the rushing rivers around them. The Swiss landscape gave them a unique advantage, one that inspired them to dream bigger. Their innovations went beyond mere technology. They sought to redefine how energy was transmitted and used, impacting lives and communities in ways that still resonate today.
And they succeeded. BBC's early achievements included electrifying the Swiss Federal Railways, which was no small task. They didn't just harness energy. They took the very pulse of the nation and transformed it into something powerful. It was truly an engineering marvel. Their innovation sent invisible currents of energy surging across borders, creating new international connections. We often overlook how these advancements shaped relationships between countries. It wasn't just about trains running on time. It was about connecting people and ideas.
But remember, Aurelius, this wasn't just about engineering prowess. The real cost of this electrification was often overlooked. As cities lit up and trains ran on electricity, many workers found themselves out of jobs. The very people who powered this revolution were frequently left behind, struggling to adapt in the shadows of progress. We can't ignore their stories. They deserve our attention because every advancement carries a human cost that we need to acknowledge.
You're correct about the displacement, but history remembers the titans. By the mid-20th century, both ASEA and DBC had transformed into giants. They forged global empires through relentless innovation, pushing boundaries and redefining industries. Yet, as they expanded their reach, the winds of change began to whisper of convergence. Their futures would intertwine in ways neither could achieve alone. It's a reminder that even the mightiest empires must adapt or risk fading into obscurity.
Convergence, yes, but under what terms? These giants might have to face some tough truths about collaboration. With technological demands growing every day, their fates are becoming more tightly woven. They'll need to carefully navigate the challenges of blending their ambitions. It's crucial they don't lose sight of the people who rely on them, the workers, the families, the communities. If they ignore those needs, they risk repeating the mistakes of the past, and that could cost us all dearly.
In the grand narrative of progress, ASEA and DBC stand as shining testaments to human ambition. They didn't just embrace innovation. They reshaped entire industries and set new standards. But the true measure of their legacy lies in how they navigated fierce competition while also forging unexpected collaborations. History shows us that empires either adapt to the winds of change or risk falling into obscurity, often at a great human cost. We see this pattern time and again throughout the ages.
That's where we leave it for now. Part 1 of 5, ABB is far from done. If you're new here, we're Aurelius and Malik, curators of the Origin Archive, part of the Archive Network. Part 2 drops soon.